Hi everybody, this is video 4 of time signatures, and you must have watched video 1, 2 and 3 to understand what I'm doing here. So just to recap very quickly, this is what is important for this lesson. If I'm in 2/4 and I have this rhythm here, right, 1 and 2, and I go to 6/8, I now have to understand that dividing a beat in 2 converts to looking like this in the compound equivalent time signature. So this rhythm, which divides one beat in simple time, which is a crotchet, so nicely into 2, now divides a beat in compound time into 2 directly in half with the use of a duplet sign. So you need to understand that. Okay, if I take this rhythm in compound, which is very common and fits well in compound because the compound beat divides so nicely into 3, and I move it into simple time, it now becomes this rhythm with a triplet sign on the top. So that rhythm dividing the beat in 2 becomes a duplet in compound, and this rhythm in 6/8, which is very natural to 6/8, is now demarcated as a triplet in simple time. So please understand that. That's very important to understand. That divides the beat in half, and in compound time it has a duplet. The beat has been divided into 3, and it's divided into 3 in simple time, but with the use of a triplet. So that is important for this lesson. Okay, so I'm going to show you what a question may look like in compound equivalent time signatures. So I'm working in 4/4. Do yourself a favor, define this in words. It's a simple quadruple beat. Therefore it has 4 crotchets. Those 4 notes are the quad or quadruple time, and it is simple because simple time signatures on the top of the time signature are 2, 3 or 4. Then it's simple, right? It's a simple time signature. Right, now we're moving that down to compound. So what would the time signature be? Well, if it's simple quadruple, we're going to compound quadruple. All right, and compound quadruple is 12/8, because in a sense 12/8 looks like that. Well, not in a sense, in reality 12/8 looks like that. There are 4 beats, 4 dotted crotchets which make up the beat. Okay, so I have to move this rhythm down from a simple quadruple time signature into a compound quadruple time signature. Okay, so the question you've got to start with here is, what has happened to the beat? So just say to yourself when you get to this question, what has happened to the beat? Has it been divided in half? Has it been divided into 3? What's attached to it? What has happened to the beat? Okay, so the beat in this time signature is a crotchet. It's not a dotted crotchet. Dotted crotchets are for compound time. So in a simple time signature, a crotchet is the beat. So let's put down a beat, because there's a beat. And a beat in compound time would be a dotted crotchet. So we've got this part of it, but what we don't have is the dot. And then say to yourself, what's happened to the beat? Well, half of the beat has been added, right? Now say to yourself, how do you divide a beat in half in compound time? Well, this is how you do it. You take that beat and you use a duplet and you divide it in half, right? So have a look. There is half of that crotchet beat, and there is half of the next dotted crotchet beat. So what you do is you tie these 2 together. Does that make sense? I've got a beat tied to half. I've got a beat tied to half. And the other half of the second beat, which is this quaver, is being signified by that part of the duplet. It takes a little while to absorb that information. So let's just backtrack quickly. You've got a beat, it's a crotchet. You've got a beat, it's a dotted crotchet. What's happened to the beat? Half of the beat's been added. Oh, halving the beat. So that means it's got something to do with a duplet. Write a duplet, attach the half a beat, and naturally your other half of the beat arises on the other side of the duplet. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Take some time to think about it. Over here, we've got a minim. And this minim signifies what? 2 beats. It signifies 2 crotchet beats in this time signature. So we need 2 beats tied together. Okay, so let's experiment a little bit with that. Let's take 2 beats and tie them together. That actually works. Not too bad. Okay? This rhythm and this rhythm are now identical. We have 2 beats connected and 2 beats. But a better way of writing this, and the way that the theory examiners would want you to write this, is to add these 2 tied beats together. Crotchet, crotchet makes a minim. 2 quavers make a crotchet. Tie it all together and it makes a dotted minim. And now we have converted this rhythm in simple quadruple time into compound quadruple time exactly. This rhythm is exactly the same as that rhythm, but it's in a different time signature. Okay, to recap, a crotchet beat becomes a dotted crotchet beat. Plus half, I've added half with a duplet. Logically, the other half is attached to the duplet. There are 2 beats in this minim. There are now 2 beats in compound time in this dotted minim. Okay, I'm going to show you one more example. Let's move to a different time signature. Let's do 2/4. 2/4. What is this time signature? This is simple duple, 2 beats. The 2 beats are crotchets. Therefore, I need compound duple. The 2 beats are dotted crotchets. That's the main difference between simple and compound. Okay, so now I have this rhythm. Sorry, I meant to go the other way around. In compound time, I have this rhythm, this 2-bar rhythm. Right. What do I have? What's happened to the beat? Nothing's happened to the beat. That's your question. What's happened to the beat? Nothing's happened to the beat. A beat in compound time is a dotted crotchet. Right. Birds are very active today. Okay. So I'm taking this beat and I'm moving it into simple time. I'm simply saying that's a beat, I need a beat, and that is how you would convert that beat to that simple time signature rhythm. Right. Now what's happened here? A beat in compound time has been divided very naturally and easily into 3 as the time signature lends itself to. Okay. Therefore, I need to split one beat, one crotchet into 3. And how do I do that? I do that with the use of a triplet sign. So that converts into that. So this rhythm in the top, 1, 2, ba, da, da, da. This rhythm, 1, 2, da, 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 da. They are exactly the same, except that simple time doesn't lend itself nicely to splitting a beat into 3 without the use of a triplet sign. In compound, you don't need that triplet sign. So remember, in a compound time signature, you need the use of a duplet. And in a simple time signature, you need the use of a triplet to convert the rhythms. Okay, thank you. I hope that helps. That's the last video that I'll be giving on time signatures for now, for a while. So please go and watch all 4 videos to get a good handle on how to really start with time signatures. Thank you very much.